Let's see. What can I screw around today?
Oh,
I was going to do this, and I had a.
Hi, and welcome to the Wine of the Month Club podcast series for September 2014, the Vintner Series. Well, I was just trying to get on point here.
This is my co-host. So I had Armas. Okay, I think I discussed this with you before, but she came in again yesterday, from Armenia.
Oh, yeah.
$20 million winery.
Yeah.
Wines actually had developed since she was last year, a couple of months.
Who had she?
Well, you watch the video, you answer that question yourself.
Okay.
And she had a reception on Sunday with a whole bunch of people in Glendale. But, the wines are really good. And so she says, I'm a little disappointed in my distributor.
Oh. I've never heard that before.
I'm like, oh, really?
A wine distributor that doesn't sell your wine for you?
Unbelievable. She says, because they do mostly liquor anyway. I'm like, oh, well, that even adds to it because I can tell you that liquor guys are different than the wine guys.
Story gets better.
Anyway, I was impressed, though. I was impressed with the wines, and I'm impressed.
But they're
with her
expensive, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to be retail for $24-25.
Yeah, well,
so maybe she'll come down to.
You got to be Lebanese to be able to want to buy those wines.
That's why I said, I go, who in Armenia is buying these? Because the average bartender, I just found this out. When we were there, the average bartender for a month made $150.
Oh.
Now it's gone up to $180.
Wow.
Now, obviously, that guy for $180 a month isn't buying $25 wines, right?
I wouldn't think so.
So
unless he's stealing more than that.
That could be.
Anyway, here we are.
This is your friend Brian Babcock, who is an Occidental graduate. This is the second or third wine we've done from him.
Yeah.
This is a great example.
And they just keep getting better.
Of his winemaking skills. And though he was second baseman on the baseball team when my friend was pitching at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently was very close to Barry Soldano, or that guy, whatever Obama's name was when he was there, as roommate.
Oh.
Because he spent it,
Oh, that's right. I think I did hear that. That's right. You guys are about the same age, now that I think about it.
Mm.
Well, I love the story about this wine.
This is so good.
I love the story about this wine. I mean, he made this wine for a nameless retailer who then decided to fire everybody in their management. I mean, because they were not making any money because they're stupid, and they got a lot of stores to prove it. And so the guy who made this deal on a handshake said, "No, we're not buying it anymore because he's no longer there." So he has this wine that he made for them with a San Ynez Valley appellation on it, which he doesn't make, so it would be different from the other wines that he makes. And it's basically like 90% of the grapes in here come from his own estate vineyard, which sells for $40.
Yeah, no, this was a great purchase.
I mean, it's unbelievable. So,
and he because of your relationship with him, really, he comes to us and says, "Look, I've got these wines; they're really good. I can't compete with my own brand on the shelf, right?" So he gives us a chance to buy them. We can sell them for $12.99 in a reorder, which
unbelievable.
Is for sure for Pinot Noir. This character,
that's crazy. I mean, it's cheaper than the wholesale price. I mean, it's like a lot cheaper than the wholesale price, like almost half of the wholesale price. So you are not going to buy Pinot Noir for $12.99.
This is as Pinot Noir as it gets in that area.
It's absolutely incredible. I mean, it's got density, it's got structure, it's still got that beautiful, elusive, feminine fruit of cotton candy and dark cherry.
Cotton candy, I like it.
Yeah, cotton candy, I like it.
The blue one or the pink one?
The blue one.
Oh, okay, right.
Like the hair. And I'm doing a 98.
Yeah, I was just going to say 98 too.
There you have it.
At the risk of being redundant.
And there's no risk of that.
Really
We're
good.
trying to get them to put the stuff in screw caps. But.
Okay, this is, first of all, love Torrontes.
Love Torrontes.
However, they don't sell well because they're a little tropical.
Because they're a little tropical. Finally the batteries are dead. Come on, I couldn't have said it better.
I'm behind you all the way.
You ought to be my yes man. So, but Torrontes from the north of Mendoza, which is a Salta, which is a higher elevation, and it has extreme weather changes, makes a leaner, tighter Torrontes that's not so flabby. And this is one of them. And this has got a little age in the bottle.
Well, it's got some beautiful tropical fruit in there, though.
It's an 011.
Well, Trumpeter's a big deal Argentine producer. I mean, they make some very, very good wines. And their reds are spectacular as well. Of course, anybody in Argentina, anybody's going to make Torrontes, which is because that's their native white grape. But
you could pour this at about any gathering, and people are going to love it.
They're going to love it. I totally agree because, and people don't really know what it is.
They don't. Because it's not flabby. It's not over. It's not, the nose isn't that effusive, but you get it. And so you also
Beautiful
get
wine.
layers of flavors in the mid palate.
Yeah, it's got a little white peach, a little nectarine, some apricot, and yet you'd think it was sweet because it's got so much fruit, but then it just dries up in the finish. $18.99 on the shelf, $11.99 on a reorder price.
That's one of my favorite wines of the year so far.
96, yeah, absolutely.
This is really, really special. Do we have to move on from this? Because I just like to keep tasting it.
No, that's fine. I'm going to take a break, get something to eat. Call me when you're ready.
No, we're having Chipotle today, just so you know. In case you want to stick around. They have a pretty good catering program. Except it's very interesting. You have to call corporate to order catering for the Monrovia
My
store.
granddaughter, who turns 6 next month, that's her favorite restaurant.
Oh, really?
Well, that and the all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue and sushi.
All you can eat sushi?
Huh?
How about barbecue sushi?
Oh, sounds like a great idea.
That idea is my idea, even though
and it's going to stay your idea.
And all you can eat to go is another idea I have.
You know, the guy's just something else. I mean, with a brain like that, I'm surprised he doesn't have 2 heads. Okay. Wow. Oh, the Dante Robino. Yes, Malbec from Argentina. I remember this is really good. This is not a typical Argentine Malbec. Wow. It comes off almost like Napa Valley Cabernet.
Yeah, the nose is tight like that, and you don't get all that spiciness.
But you get some really dense, almost chocolatey, dark chocolate component. A hint of black cherry. This is a wine that I'd like to come revisit in about 5 or 6 years.
It's so good.
It's really something.
Another 98. I'm really impressed.
$22.99 on the shelf. $12.99. How does he do it? $12.99. I can't believe it. And it's actually got.
You could probably leave that open for a week and it wouldn't change.
I don't think so. You know, and it's actually got a really nice package too. As opposed to some of these wines, my God.
You know, some Malbecs are great because they're Malbec tasting, but they're not that fun to drink. This is really fun to drink.
It's very, very good. But you can eat some food with this. This is not a wine you sip around at the fireplace, with chips and dip. I mean, you got to have something aggressive. But I'm doing I'm doing a 96. Chimichurri sauce on Argentine steaks would be great.
I got a question for you. We go to restaurants and we get a wine or whatever. Usually I have a martini. Following my father's footsteps. But Sandra gets a glass of wine, and we have rejected. I can tell you that we're sending back about 50% of the wines that we're getting by the glass right now.
Really?
Because they're left open.
Oh, okay. That happens. Sure.
So we were in Monterey for the Concordia Elegance, which is a great, incredible show. You must go.
Yeah, that's the. Well, that used to be in Paso, didn't it?
No, this is a car show.
Or Carmel or something.
Yeah, it's in Carmel.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So we went to a restaurant there, and for the first time ever, she brought out an open Pinot Noir, and she poured a taste and said, "Just taste that for me."
Right.
And I go, it's been oxidized. She goes, "That's what I thought maybe could have happened. I'm going to get you a new bottle." So she preempted the send back, okay? In the same city, we go to another restaurant, and Sandra had already she had a mojito that time, and I'm looking at these house pours, right? Mm-hmm. And the guy gets an order for a Pinot Noir, so he goes and grabs a Pinot Noir, starts to pour it, and I look at him, I said, "That's coming back." He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Look at the date." They had taken a black felt pen, and on the front of the label had put the date they opened it in big black letters, and it was August 9th. Oh. This is 3 days ago.
Forget it. August 9th? Oh, my God, I wouldn't even cook with that.
I go, "This is coming back." He goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "Look at the date." He goes, "Oh, my gosh," and he dumps it out and gets his fresh bottle. But I'm shocked that you got the Verdicchio. I'm shocked at the amount of restaurants that don't gas or do something proper to extend the life of a bottle they've opened already.
You know, I don't have a comment. I mean, because
but you've seen it, right?
Of course. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, you're throwing wine away, then then their pour cost goes up.
When she dumped out the wine yesterday, it was half a bottle. Now she used the vacuum. She took the vacuum cork out, but that does nothing.
It does it once. And then after that, it strips the wine of flavor. It doesn't oxidize, but it doesn't taste like anything either.
You need to use gas.
You got to use gas, and it'll last a couple of days. Pinots are the worst. Pinot Noir is the worst. It'll oxidize if you look at it wrong. You know. Anyway, Verdicchio, one of my favorite white wines.
This is classic.
It's Italy.
Absolutely classic in its indigenous bottle. Mm-hmm. With its indigenous gravel minerality and love. I love indigenous Italian white grapes. All of them. I like Arnese. I like Camperato. I like Inzolia.
Inzolia, yeah. Verdicchio, Vermentino, and Vernaccia di San Gimignano. Mm-hmm. And this is a great combination here. I mean, because, we call this the Chablis of Italy. because it's got minerality and it's got great acidity. $22.99, $11.99 on the reorder.
It's a 97, but
96.
this is a tough one for me because I love this Torrontes, so I really can't say which one I like better because they're so different.
Well, you can't compare them.
You can't compare them.
It's really, and that's what really drives me nuts about people that compare wines from different hemispheres. It's like ridiculous. I mean, come on. But there you have it. That's our show for today. Vintner Series, September 2014.
Excellent.
Who thought I would live this long?
Ed. Way to go, Ed.
I
Way
know.
to go,
Great
Ed.
job.
We're really proud of it. Way to go, Ed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it again soon.